told you earlier that primary research is the research that has been collected by setting your own objective for research and by collecting the data by going into the market directly. Okay, primary data is most useful in following situations. To find out about completely new markets, true. To find out about completely new markets. For example, when we are introducing an innovative product and we know that there will be no secondary data for that, we have to develop our own data for that. To collect the data for specific purpose, second, collect the data for specific purpose of the business. For example, the information gathered will provide direct answer to the question that business is asking. To gather qualitative data, sometimes what is qualitative information or qualitative data? Qualitative information or qualitative data is the data that basically focuses on the factors behind buying and selling of a product. If you are studying from me and I can ask why you are studying from me, and you can say France or that teacher has been referred to you and all that, that is secondary research. If you are studying in school and number of your class fellows studying in school, someone may ask why you are studying in this school. The information you provide him will be called qualitative data, the reasons for joining that school. Sometimes we use primary data to explain the quantitative data. We can relate both of them to the qualitative and quantitative one. For example, if a business has falling sales in one market, the question consumers why they have changed their buying pattern, and on the basis of that you can collect your quantitative data that 5% of customer has answered that they are not liking the product, 10% of customers has answered that the location is difficult for them, and etc. Fifth, to focus research on market reactions to specify changes. Changes in market. If business is lowering the price, for example, the business can identify the reaction of customer to that lowering of prices. Six, to gain information about particular target group of customers. To gain information about particular target group of customers. Sometimes when your business needs to have up-to-date data, current data, then also primary research is very important, because only primary research provides up-to-date data. When data needs to be very accurate, then also you do primary research. when data needs to be very accurate, then also you do primary market research. Okay, we have used two terms here. About one I told you, qualitative data, that is non-numerical data, which provides insight into the details, motivation of consumer and help. Let me write the definition so that we might not miss it. Qualitative data. Non-numerical data which provides insight provide insight into detailed motivation of consumers, into detailed motivation of consumers and helps to explain their buying behaviors. And helps to explain their buying behaviors. Sometimes opinion too. And when we talk about the quantitative data, quantitative data is numerical result of research that can be statistically analyzed. Numerical results of research that can be statistically analyzed. This is called quantitative data. Okay, what tools we use for the primary market research, and what are the details of those tools? Tools of primary research. We can use questionnaires. Questionnaires are the set of questions that are written on a paper and asked from the consumers. Questionnaires can be through postal ways. We can post the questionnaire and consumer can fill it and send it to us to back. We can ask in store, in person, in front of them. The person is coming, we can request him to fill the questionnaire. We can use it through the mobile phones. We can send a small questionnaire of 3-4 questions on cell phone and consumer can reply that. The questionnaires are very useful because they include detailed open questions which give quantitative and qualitative data. Detailed opinion is obtained on the basis of number of questions that give quantitative and qualitative data. Then we have interviews, second tool. Interviews, face-to-face or cell phone interviews, when we can ask person when he is in front of them, front of us, or we can call him and we can ask few questions from him on cell phone. Interviews allows personal contact with the respondent. Because he is in front of them, so he is not in a position to understand some question. We can explain that question to him too. See, we can do test marketing in a specific geographical area. We can launch a product in a specific area and we can see the response of consumers over there. With the test marketing, the result indicate that whether the national launch is good at right time or not. It tells whether commercialization or national launch is good one right now, because test marketing is done in a smaller area. We can also move to the focus groups. Discussion with potential or existing customers with the aim of gaining qualitative data, sorry. Discussion with customers or potential customers about quantitative or qualitative data. Sorry, about qualitative data. Focus group actually encourages the debates among the participants and collective opinion is obtained. Encourage the debate among the participants and collective data is obtained. Discussions can be observed and recorded so that to obtain a common opinion. There are few limitations of the primary research. Okay, if the sample size is not up to mark, the data might be incorrect. What is this sampling we are going to study in future? If sample size is not up to mark, the data might be incorrect. Secondly, business startups, the new business may not have enough finance to do the detailed primary research. Might not have enough finance to do required Primary research, because primary research is expensive. 3. New businesses do not have customer range, so they cannot collect data from anyone. New customers do not have a high customer range, so they cannot collect data. Primary data from customers. It's very time consuming process. Primary research is very time consuming process. So this is the detail of primary market research, its usefulness, its tools, and the limitations of primary market research.